important and powerful book.
I didn't write it. My dad and these bands did. I took pictures and I scanned.
I guess you've organized.
I've organized.
A really important and powerful book.
Let's call it an organize.
Okay. Well, let's do that. You know, it was interesting to hear John Hodgman talk about not really knowing how Pablo Picasso sounded, and he went back and looked at YouTube and listened to some Javier Bardem clips. I'm going to be doing a series of letters about the Tonight Show, and I am unfamiliar with Jay Leno's voice. Strangely enough, I too studied Javier Bardem. The Tonight Show. On June 1st, 2009, Conan O'Brien took over as the host of The Tonight Show, replacing long-standing host Jay Leno. 7 months later, NBC announced that due to poor ratings, Jay would be coming back and Conan was out. It was widely hailed and panned as an absolute debacle that couldn't have been handled worse by NBC. Unrelated to NBC's handling of the situation, but very much part of the transition, longtime Tonight Show band leader Kevin Eubanks announced that he would be resigning. Needless to say, NBC was flooded with inquiries and requests by a number of bands and musicians about becoming the new band leader or house band for The Tonight Show. Dear Jay, we hear that Kevin Eubanks is quitting as band leader of The Tonight Show. We would love to be your new house band. Please let us know. Thanks, Paul, Daniel, Carlos, and Sam. Interpol. Interpol. Five. Hey guys. Jay Leno here. In case you were confused by all the fives, I like to start off my letters like I start my show, with a bunch of audience-pleasing high fives. You get it? See, the fives are above or higher than the text, making them high fives. Hopefully the fives never get hurt. Although if they do, at least they can get some medical marijuana out here in California and still be high fives. You get it? Hey, that calls for some more high fives. Five. Anyway, guys. Thanks for your letter and your interest in becoming the new house band here at The Tonight Show. I checked out some of your music on iTunes, and it really shouldn't be called MyTunes. I mean, iTunes sounds like something out of a Tarzan movie. iTunes, Jane. I don't think it's the sound we're looking for. We have a pretty rock-solid reputation here at The Tonight Show for playing things safe and aiming 100% right down the middle. So, I'm not sure my audience is ready for a band whose sound is generally a mix of bass throb and rhythmic harmonized guitar with a snare-heavy mix. I got that from Wikipedia. I wasn't really sure how to describe you guys. I don't even know what bass throb is. Although it certainly sounds like something Tiger Woods probably felt after a night out with one of his mistresses. Speaking of great punchlines, I just can't picture you guys delivering the post-joke chuckles like Kevin. Although I can't really picture anybody doing it as well as he did. Oh boy, I surely am going to miss the chuckle patch. In any case, thanks again for the interest. I've been getting a lot of inquiries, and I gotta tell you, if I had a car for every band that wanted to be the new house band on The Tonight Show, I'd have 1/5 the amount of cars I currently have. if you know, but I'm known for liking cars, and I own a lot of them. Anyway, thanks again. If you ever play a show in LA, please let me know so I can tell some people who might like your music. Jay.
Let's go Jay around.
Hold on 1 second. It's hard to read the top. This is from Franz Ferdinand.
Dear Mr. Leno, congratulations on... Where are they from? Scotland?
Yeah.
They are, right? Dear Mr. Leno, congratulations on getting the Tonight Show back. Well, we're very sorry to hear that the family of Kevin Eubanks will be leaving us in a few months. We'd very much like to throw our hats in the ring into consideration for the new health band for the Tonight Show. It'd be an honour just to join the likes of Doc Severinsen and Kevin Eubanks. Looking forward to hearing from you, Franz Ferdinand.
Maybe they're not from North Scotland. Maybe they're closer to like North England.
Mr. Ferdinand. Before I get into the letter, I just wanted to assure you that I promise not to pump you up. I don't know if you remember those Hans and Franz routines from Saturday Night Live. If you don't remember them, or you never saw it, the sketch was about two Austrian bodybuilders named Hans and Franz, and their catchphrase was, "We're going to pump you up." I put the word clap in parentheses because the two actors playing Hans and Franz would clap between saying pump and you up. It was very funny. The characters were modeled after Arnold Schwarzenegger and were played by Dana Carvey, church lady, and Kevin Nealon, Weeds on Showtime. In any case, I referenced it because your name is Franz. It's too bad you weren't around when they were doing Hans and Franz on Saturday Night Live. They could have had Kevin Nealon sit out that night, and you could have taken his place, put fake muscles under your clothes, and the sketch could have been called Hans and Franz Ferdinand. Or Kevin, it doesn't even sound like Jay Leno anymore. Sorry. Well, Kevin Nealon could have been in it, and it would have been called Hans and Franz Ferdinand. Either way would be funny, and either way your catchphrase could have been, "We just want to pump you up, Jacqueline." I have to admit, I don't really know your music. My assistant gave me a list of your songs, and that one seemed the funniest to incorporate into the catchphrase. Speaking of which, it's too bad the whole Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds steroid scandal wasn't happening when SNL was doing those characters. Imagine the funny pump you up jokes that they could have done about the steroids. Speaking of steroids, I'm also pretty curious to see how this Mark McGuire does as the St. Louis Cardinals hitting coach this year. Not only will he be able to offer the Cardinal hitters some pretty good advice for getting the bat on the ball, he'll also be able to give them some pretty good advice for getting the needle in the butt. Okay, on to the point of the letter. I'm sorry to say, but your music isn't the right fit for the show. Speaking of which, do you record all the music yourself? There's a lot going on in the songs, and even though it's not my taste, I was impressed that one person could do it all. If you're ever in LA, I'd love to get lunch and pick your brain apart. Not really, I just wanted to make that joke. Jay. To Rob Thomas from Jay Leno. Hi, Rob. Jay Leno here. I don't know if you heard, but I'm doing the Tonight Show again. Also, I don't know if you heard, but Kevin Eubanks is stepping down as a band leader. Hey, speaking of don't know if you heard about this volcano in Iceland that's causing all these unprecedented flight delays and cancellations. Volcanoes in Iceland. What's next? Brett Favre permanently retiring from football? In any case, I'm looking for a new band leader, or a new house band. I've been inundated with requests from bands and musicians that I either don't have an interest in or I think are a bad fit for the show. It's getting close to crunch time and I'm feeling desperate, so I thought I'd reach out to one of my favorite musical acts and see if you have any interest. I think your musical sensibility would be a perfect fit for the show. The money is amazing. The schedule is great. I'd love to leave you to do any touring you wanted to do. You could have guest band leaders. Basically, you're my number one choice, and I'd give you carte blanche. So, what do you say, buddy? You in? Oh, hey, speaking of in, I just turned my taxes in yesterday. Did you know you get a tax break if your car is a hybrid? That's right. I guess when Heidi Montag heard this, she said, that's great, now I can declare my breasts. Anyway, Rob, give it some thought and let me know ASAP. Thanks, Jay.
Hi, Jay. No thanks. Well,